Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to my messy desk that I just cleaned off. This is like clean off the desk part 2, if you will. If you were here for the first part, this was covered with stuff and we cleared it off. But after that, I went to get out a new pile of stuff because it got my brain thinking, and I'm having like a fun creative morning by myself here. So I decided to show you this pile that excuse me as I get my trash, it moved under my desk. As I cleaned off my desk, this this little thing right here, these pieces came together. So this is like literally a piece of paper, this little thing. I really liked it on here. And at the end, I stuck this guy in here, which I really love. And I don't know why, but this just speaks to me. And so I just love it. And I realize at the end of some of my clean off the desk videos in the past, we used to just play in the just journal, which is like a glue book journal, kind of outside of my brain normal thing, because it has no purpose and things often don't match and all that kind of stuff. So I went to look for it and find it. This is the pile that ended up coming out. So I just thought I'd show it to you because I found a couple of goodies that I want to use and get out and do whatever. Okay, so the first thing is this card. Now, we are super blessed because my Aunt Gigi sends us a card probably every month, if not very close to it, certainly at the holidays, certainly at birthdays, all the kind of stuff, and she's crafty. And this one came from a card kit, but anyway, I always keep them, but I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna do what I normally do, and I'm gonna cut it up, and we're going to use this in my journal, and then this has her writing on the other side, and so I'll keep this in my card, my card book. So we'll do that. So this will go in my November, I'm just seeing if I can separate it anymore, but I don't think I want to do that. So this will go in my November journal box right here. Okay. All of this is in a little bucket on my desk. It fits in one bucket, but I got it out because I just love looking at it. Okay, this is a little journal from like my dear friend, little tiny composition notebook. But what I've used it for is I collect a lot of quotes in here, and I had them on this notepad, and which is this really cool sticky pad, unfortunately, that I've now used. Well, maybe it's not a sticky pad. It is a sticky pad. Oh, look at that. Oh, anyway, I've used the whole thing for like quotes, and I like to refer back to these a lot. So what my, I guess my goal was to transfer these. So I write them down on like pieces of paper, obviously. I guess my goal was to transfer them all into here and have them all in this book. So that's one little project that's kind of here that I'll probably, whatever, put a movie on and do someday, right? So that's this cute little book, and it's replaceable. I don't know. This is, let's see. So vinyliciousdesigns.com. I love this little notebook. I am a fan of a little notebook these days, you guys. If you've been watching my planner videos, I'm really drawn to the small ones and this little tiny notebook. I love this so much. So is it practical? I don't know. I mean, of course, a notebook's practical. I don't know for the journal. I'm still tinkering. Okay. All right. The next thing is this old Hobonichi. Now, this was obviously an A6, but I did not use it. Go figure. 2019. It was too small. And so, because in my heart of hearts, now, first of all, in 2019, I was using one planner, not two, like not a personal and a home. No, not a personal and a work. So this was too small. And in my best functioning version, I'm not a daily girl. I'm a weekly girl. And I know that about myself because I like to look at it and like, sorry, excuse me, I'm getting cold. I like to look at it and on Monday kind of know what's happening on Thursday, or know, sometimes I write myself a list of what to do for the week. And so I like to kind of know, like, oh, shoot, if I don't get it done Monday, I can move it to Tuesday or something like that. So I struggle with only having a daily, because it's like on Wednesday, it's like, oh my gosh, I did everything. That's amazing. And then it's like, oh, shoot, I didn't look at like Thursday, Friday, or that we have a thing on Saturday that I had to bake for on, like, I just like to have a weekly view. So I didn't use it. I love it though. It's the English version. I love these quotes down here. I don't know. I'm a fan. So I've ended up painting some in the back, and this will be used for painted pages, basically. So like journal spots, right? In fact, we'll take this one out right now and use it in our November journal. Okay, so that's what this book is kind of ending up being used for. Like I said, sometimes I cut these out. I don't know. Again, I'm a fan of this size. I just don't know. I would actually like to put more paint on that and maybe work with that. So it's fun just to paint. It's fun just to play. And it gives you just a little background to start with. And I have another book here with the same idea. So I'm going to, I guess we'll make a pile over here. Okay, this, well, let me start on one pile. Okay, this is just a little leather case. Now, this is something I showed you guys years ago, probably, and I grabbed it from the thrift store. I don't even know. Okay, it's literally a leather case. I mean, a cheap plastic, whatever, not even leather, probably. Okay. I used it to make like a flow book for travel. This is a headband like from Dollar Tree, and I grabbed papers and put them in here to pull from. This was obviously, I don't know, a spring, February, something when I made it. This is interesting. This paper right here, we have a piece of in our November journal. I'm going to pull this as well. So this is a really fun idea. If you guys are traveling or if you want a book to work out for the month, grab some papers, put them up, fold them into a book. I have some plastic sleeves. This is nothing but a old package, right? That stickers came in or whatever. I just emptied it out and folded it into this. And then you have kind of a clear pocket that you can put things in. So kind of fun, just some fun papers. I don't know. I don't have a need. This is a just a giant piece. I folded in half to make 2 pockets. I would probably cut this down a little bit more if I were to do it again. Let's do that. We'll just cut it a little bit here. If you have a journal, or you can make a pocket super easy, okay? And if you have that's a little bit better, a little bit more easy to get. More easy, easier. Dear goodness, Allison. If you have any sort of traveler's notebook system with a band in it, or if you make one like this, you can easily make a pocket system to go in there and hold some things. Okay, super easy. So that's kind of fun, like just punched a border. Here's an envelope. Fun things to punch or just to glue in some papers. Okay, so I don't know. I haven't reached for this in forever. And yet I really like it. Like this is a fun way to, you could take things, like I said, even in your work bag or something, you could pop some papers in here to add to your journal if you take your journal with you. I tend not to take my journal with me anymore. So I have lots of little travel systems that I am not using because I've really decided that I don't journal well on the go when I'm like with my family or, you know, just with my husband. Like I'm not going to go to a coffee shop by myself and just journal for 3 hours when we're traveling for the weekend. So, or like when we travel for Thanksgiving, I'm not going to take this. And I don't know. Anyway, what I do tend to do is when people come visit us and they live here with us, I tend to travel up to my kitchen table because I love sitting up there with people. And so while they're playing games or puzzles or, you know, whatever, if I'm not playing, I love to sit at the end of the table and kind of journal while they're, you know, doing whatever. Or sometimes our family like separates into different things and some are watching football and some are doing this. And I love to sit up at like the dining room table or somewhere in the living room and have some little easy things that are accessible. So that's totally what I would grab this for. Now, this is not necessarily like November papers, if you will, but I still think it's a great idea. So that's kind of what that is. I did find these cards. Melissa, if you're watching, these are for you. These were in my old, one of my old things. I used to have these out on my desk all the time, and she had brought them up to me a while ago, or I don't know, when we were talking, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's right. So Those used to be out on my desk all the time. I used to have these in my office. And I guess I should get some more. So those are fun. I think I'm going to like laminate those. You can see one's pretty grungy and dirty. This is a beautiful tag, again, from Sweet Gigi. She makes us these gorgeous things, and I absolutely love it. And this is like a Julie netting doll that she's just so good at, and I love them. I can't necessarily laminate it. It's like 3D. I don't know if you can like see that, but she pops up. This is on like pop-up tape. But I think I'm going to pop her into my planner. I just love her, and I want her to be used. So I dug her out, and here's printables that I just printed for. Okay. This journal I made a long time ago, and it is a true junk journal. Now, I don't look how warped it is from being in the box. This is kind of just what I call it. Look, there's nothing in the back at all. This is what I call basically my idea journal. And so I've popped some ideas in here if I folded things or whatever, and I don't know. I just kind of keep it as an idea journal. I don't work in it. I hardly reach for it, but I do love it. This cover in particular was from a calendar from my aunt who passed years ago. And oh, maybe it was a book. I don't even know. Anyway, it was very big, obviously, and I cut it down, put some acrylic paint on it or whatever. It just has some really fun, I don't know. I would like to reach for this more and add more things to it. I added some plastic sleeves in here. I always like doing that. Cookbooks, coloring books. This is a true junk journal that I really enjoy. And I haven't made one in a while. But anyway, so that's in the pile. Here is the sweet little book I made for 2022 prompts from Kat, Mixed Media Morsels. And I never finished. And I loved this so much. And here are the prompts. I wrote them all out because my intent literally still is to finish. And I will tell you why I stopped. I lost my deck of cards. And I know that sounds so stupid. I don't know where, I don't know. And they're so cool. They have this big number on them. Look at these. This is so fun. January, February, March. April, May. Now she was really cool. I made the book before watching, like, I don't know, like the prompt. She tucks here it is. Look right here. Here's the prompts. I finally learned. I was like, oh, that makes more sense. So I made this little tag here. She tucked some behind these cards, but like this one doesn't have it. That tells me I did these out of order. Like the prompts aren't, I don't know, super fun. Kat, I loved this channel. She's so creative, you guys. I'm sure you follow her, but June, did I tuck in here? I did not. I don't know what I did with the prompts. I don't know. This one is where I got stuck forever. I got stuck on this one forever. And finally got it done. Oh my gosh, so much fun. So that was July. So I made it 7 months. This is obviously, here's the list right here. Here's, yep, August, September, October. So I stopped in August, and it looks like I put some of the things in here that I want to include for the prompts. So August, September, October, November, and December. And I obviously just made this out of a cookbook and some painted paper that's completely like falling apart. I love this so much. I would love to go back and finish this. So a little creativity today, like getting fed. Okay, look right here. Here's the prompts. Oh, and this might be for another year because here's a February prompt. So this might even be for the next year, which I never even started. Let's just look. But look, I've saved. Okay, this is October. I don't even know. Let's just look really fast because it's kind of fun. October. Whimsical Splattered Paint Magazine. No. So this is not the same. This says 2022. Maybe this isn't Kat's prompts. Maybe these are Janet. This says Kat. I don't even know. But again, look at the prompts. So much fun. These must be from Janet. Yep, Janet. Oh my gosh. November of 2022. Paint cut words from something. Magazine. Birdhouse piece. I haven't done Janet's prompts in forever either. What fun. Oh gosh, I miss doing prompts. Look at that. Ah, what fun. Look at all these I wrote down. Gosh, dang it. I was in my good intention mode. Here's February of 2023. January of 2023. Dear goodness, Allison. So here, this is the week before here. Like this would go here. This would go here. Oh my gosh. Sweet Janet, if you watch this. Oh, here's a peach. Do we need a peach? Why is this in here? You've got a peach of my heart. Cat, sheep, paint, ephemera on my desk. This is probably what was on my desk. Oh my gosh. I love a good prompt. Here's some paint. So this must have been like paint swatches or paint something. It must have been one of the prompts. I pulled those. These are actually really fun. I'm going to pull these for this month. And then, here's Melissa's and my 2023 hashtag from our prompt challenge. And then this I know was a prompt. I stuck it in here. I finally found one. Button, square, circle. Oh my goodness. I know this was one of these because look right here, birdhouse, sparkle horse. I don't know why I have it in here, but it's in here for a reason. I can tell you that. I don't know if we're going to go back and do this, you guys. I think I might. If I do, I will be better about, like on the, see, this doesn't have a back of the page. In the past, when I've done a prompt page, like I've done the prompts here, let's say, or whatever, here and put the prompts here, or I've done the page here and put the prompts on the back. So I can remember. I mean, I think they're maybe self-explanatory. Like on here, probably it was like, it might have been paintbrush. It might have been sticker. I don't know. It seems like a weird sticker for me to choose. So probably a bird, probably a sticker here. I don't know, but it would have been fun. This is an envelope. This is a security envelope that I painted. I love that. So it would be fun to see the prompts. So that's a little prompt inspired envelope. Okay. This is a, oh, see, look, here's another. So I started this notebook. This is just a plain notebook. Now, CWP, where's the rest of it? Collage Weekly Planner. Is that what we were doing? This is week 19. But again, there's no prompts. But look at, I remember week 20. This came off the front of a card. Magazine, lace. Look at this one. Oh yeah, here. Ah, beautiful, Allison. Well done. Zoo animal, food or drink label. Not too sure. Handwriting was this letter we ripped up. Sticker. We have stickers here and here. Something in medical office is this. So where's my food or drink label? Oh, it's probably this green here. Okay. And then bonus is something in 3. So I put 3 feathers. I don't know why the penny's in here. And I made it October 27th of 2022. Oh, and this envelope right here, I can see is like from the pharmacy as well. I love this. So look at, I prepped some pages, or I prepped this one at least. And haven't done more. So, you know, we might make this our prompt journal, and like these pages could go in here because it doesn't matter when they're from. Like it's still a fun prompt list. So this might be a prompt journal. Now, all I did, I haven't made this cover. This is the normal, this is just the book, right? This is just a glue page I made on a book, book pages. I just, when I'm up watching TV or whatnot. Okay. And I thought it would make a fun cover. So I've dabbled with that a little bit and folded it around here. And because it's sat there for long enough, it's now kind of like, yeah, this is where I belong. I actually really like this. I will probably, if I decide to keep this here, I'll maybe mark it up a little bit, but then I'll put a nice cover of Mod Podge over the front because, you know, we don't want kind of some of this stuff. But I actually really like this. This might be a prompt journal, like to kind of go with these. That might be really fun. All right, what else do I have? Well, I have this really, really fun journal that was a gift, and I added this elastic, and this is from Sweet Emmy, I think. I think she made me this, and I've added everything to it. This was kind of a health journal, all about health. I don't know. I've never finished it. I know there's a theme. I get it. This would be really fun. I'd like to finish this. I get stuck again on kind of like, what's the purpose, right? I mean, like I journal my other stuff, but I love this journal so much. Okay. I think she made this for me. Like I added this stuff. I think she made me the little book. Yeah, from Emmy. And I think I Mod Podged it and everything. And then, you know, added the, yeah, super cute. And added this elastic, which is now too loose. And here's what we were looking for, friends. Here's my Just Journal. Here is my Just Journal. And I cannot, this is how much I know, like I wanted it to literally just be anything, is I made it out of purple paper. This is my least favorite color, and yet I love it. And I made it because I found this on my desk. This and this I found on my desk, and this is a stamp of a leaf I made. And anyway, I love it, I think. Yeah. So these are pages that we made by cleaning off the desk. And these are just like bits, right? That we found each. Okay, see right here, it says July of 21. This says clean off the desk page. That's fun. Again, pink. So July of 2021, cleaning off the desk, and I gathered all the pink and green. I don't know why I have pink and green on my desk in July. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Super fun. Clean off the desk. December of 21. Look at those colors. That's fun. This is December of 21. I don't know if it was a clean off the desk or just piles. But this is exactly, so if you've been around a little bit, last month, my item of the month challenge was a cluster. This is how it forms in my brain. If I gather, like I've done right here, like this is like, you know, right? Things that just kind of go together color-wise, I would gather on my desk, and then that would be a page. So, I mean, obviously it's November. I know my brain is pulling these colors, but just out of what we've talked about today, I've pulled this. So I would just make a page out of, you know, that. And anyway. Okay, so this says clean off the desk March of 2022. And this is April 2022. Kind of fun. Yeah, I wish I was better at dating this. Sometimes I glue stuff in and I know the page isn't done, and so I didn't make it all in one time. Do you guys remember this wrapping paper? Oh, and this is actually a bag. So this is, yeah, this is, you could put something in there. Oh, I did date this one. Sorry. April 2022. We have not played in here in a very long time. This is August of 2022. Now I do them in sequential order. So I think I started off in sequential order. I know some of you are like, oh, that's crazy. I work all over my books. I can't. My brain is like literally on tilt. I cannot do it. And so that means that in theory, I didn't journal in here from April to August of 2022. And I love this page so much. I love the colors. I just love that that's what I pulled. This one is November of 2022, so 3 years ago. Love it though. Oh my God, what is that? Also November 2022. Look at this purple, you guys. Okay, so this is the year. Has it been that long? Did Melissa and I, we did not do that challenge in 2022, did we? No, it was 2023. Okay. That's funny because I know I used the same image in a challenge. So I think I was doing lots of prompts and other things, and this stuff is kind of like left on my desk is why, yeah. But I love, yeah. And I made this book out of paper from a like paper book. I don't know, whatever one of them is, right? And it gives you sample scrapbook paper in the end. And I was never going to use this, and I folded it literally in half and made a book out of it. So it's all different colors. I love her so much. I remember making her. And there's no date on it. Look at that. This one says March of 2023. So this is November of 2022. We have to figure this is in between, and this is March of 2023. I love her so much. Look at this pink. Love it. I feel like she's not done. This is definitely not done. But again, this is one of those things where I glued down this piece of paper. Definitely not done. So it'd be fun to come back and play around. This one obviously is not done. And I have some things I guess I was playing with to... Excuse me. You know exactly what these boots were made for. Oh my gosh, I love it. And here's a little green square. So I don't know, maybe I was going to do like a 2-page. I'm not too sure. Love that. Here's purple. And then, oh, look, I've started to add some stuff. Okay, so this is where I just started gluing on pages, and it's not prompts. So again, as my eyes drawn to different colors, I've kind of gone like, oh, this goes together, this goes together. So this is obviously, I don't know what that is. Is that tape? Feels like tape over dictionary, painted dictionary. It's very crinkly. I don't know if you can see that. That's interesting. This is Mod Podge on, oh, here we go. November Thanksgiving weekend. Look at that. This paper is my favorite out of the whole book. Probably she has to go in here because she's fabulous. And yeah, this is going to be this page for sure. So again, not prompt driven, but... And I had this on here. I don't know if that's going to make it or not. Look at that. Oh my gosh. But see like the difference here. So we have to like cover this side up and work on here, and then cover this side up and work on the pink. What else do I have? These are empty. Oh, look at this paper. I would never use it if it weren't for a book like this. You guys, this makes me so happy. I love this and I want to do more of this. Look at this. Love this. I feel like I was, you know, wanting to put it on this green somehow. Again, we'll have to, you know, it's a completely separate page. So, but again, look at this paper. Egads, look at this. This one I've started on. Again, it's kind of a clean off the desk thing. I remember these being on my desk. These are giant stickers from, I think Dollar Tree that I used the first half of, and this was the second half or something. Cut it in half and put it here. Paper, paper. We have some stuff here. What do we have here? Do I think that goes on that page? What, Allison, what are you doing? What is this? I do have it stuck on here though, don't I? Why? Probably to cover it up if we're going to be honest. That's interesting. So we could work on that. And then this, okay, I've glued this piece of paper down on here too. This is the last piece of the magazine. Oh, because there's words here. So I just glued this. I know what this is. This is a piece of a Chick-fil-A, you know, Juno placemat. Look at that. I actually really like it. And then I glued this magazine guy on here. And then that's the end of that book. I will probably put a tie on here at some point. I need to do more to the cover. Love this one so much. Okay. Then this is the other thing I was working on. So I have a new project I'm going to work on. I know. Shh, don't tell anyone because I don't have any unfinished projects at all. This is just an empty sketchbook. I really like the size. It would make obviously an easy journal, just white pages. I mean, it would be a great start. So I'm sure I just got it from the thrift store or something. So not too sure what I'm going to use that for. This is same, just a blank traveler's notebook. So those go in the same pile, and I just need to decide, like, ironically, this is completely my size. Let's just be clear. What size is this? Does anybody know? Is this A5? I don't know the sizes. I just took a screenshot on my phone so I could be better when people are like, what size is that? This is 5.5 by 8. Yeah. Yeah. So that's A5, 5.5 by 8. This is my brain and what it's happy with, especially with journaling. Okay, so if my monthly book was this size or whatever. Now this happens to be a gratitude book that I bought at the thrift store, and I'm gonna kind of talk about it a little bit more in another video. But this size book is where my brain goes. Okay, this is a planner I bought this year that we didn't use, but essentially, right, this size that I really like my brain really likes this. Okay, this obviously is smaller. This obviously is bigger. So when I look at these two, I'm like, ooh, this is a little small. And this one, you got it, is a little big. Now, I have been watching quite a bit of Monique over at Monique Writes or Monique Writes. I am so inspired by people like her that in my words are like free and like outside the box, because she will get a brand new book and she'll be like, I don't like it, I'm cutting it down, and she'll just like and cut that sucker down, and I'm like, oh, wait a second. I didn't even think of that. I didn't know we could cut books down. Of course I know we can cut books down, but like I would never do that. Like I feel like, why would I cut this book down? Like it's so crazy to me. And I was like, why wouldn't I cut it down? So I'm thinking that I might cut this book down because I think this is too small. I think this is too small for what I want to do. Now I might use this for a journal because I have done some small journals, and let me tell you, they're some of my favorite. They are jam-packed and like make you think about how to put things in, and like a quick way to get through your days, which if anything is happening in my life, we know I'm behind in journaling. So I think this one is easier for me to use, honestly, than this one, because if we get in here, it's a little big for me. Plus it's a lot of white, but I don't know yet. Like I'm hesitant. So my brain is like, ooh, wouldn't you be happier in this size? And I think yes, like just looking at this, I'm like, oh yes, I'd be happier in this size. So I think I might try it. I know that sounds so stupid that I have to be so brave about cutting down a book, but I think that's kind of where I'm at. So is this the video to do it on? I don't know about that. I might have to talk myself in and out of it a little bit. Now, I'll tell you what else I want to do, but it's not going to matter. I'm seeing myself line this up like here and cut, right? And then my brain is like, no, move this to the middle and cut it out of the middle. Why? Because I'm thinking we need to save some of this. We don't need to save this because I would cover it, right? I'm feeling very brave right now. I'm feeling very inspired right now. Shoot. Okay, we'll just do it. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, okay. This is, I've cut down books before. I mean, like, don't think I'm crazy that I've never cut down a book, but like, it has to be very intentional, or like, I know I want that size for some, oh, I don't know. Okay, we're going to do it. We're just going to do it because this is not what I was going to do on this video, but we're going to do it. I happen to have a cutter. Let's do it. Why not? What's the downside, friends? Let's talk about that. What's the downside? Now, I also feel like I maybe want to do like half of it. Do I want to do half of it? And then the other half? Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? I feel like I'm safer like this. Let's try it like this. Egads. This is not what this was going to do. I don't know. I was going to say this is clean off the desk part 2, but we're just crafty chatting in here. We're going to cut. Oh, okay. Deep breath. Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't even know what size this is. A5, I think, right? I don't know. I don't know what I do with that. I don't know. I don't know. Oops, that one's crooked. That one's crooked. Okay. Okay, we got it. So now what? Now what do we do? Okay. That's easy enough. Yeah. Do you guys cut down books? I don't know. I feel like I like using different size books for different things. I guess that's my thing too, is I always love a challenge. And so I'm kind of like, yeah, let's use a different size journal. Let's use a different size thing. But what I'm going to use this for, I know I'm really struggling with. And so I know I need a size that my brain feels super comfortable in. And like I said, the Traveler's Notebook is just too small, I think, and I know I'd really like to use that as a journal. So I'll tell you what, friends, I could use this for a Christmas journal. I'm not going to because I want to use some Christmas paper, but like the gold, this would be an easy, I don't even know. Never mind. Don't stay focused, Allison, stay focused. I feel like that's not good. Okay. It's getting better. We're going to keep cutting though. And I guess we could up this one more. There we go. It's still not perfect. So that will need a little bit more love. Okay. Should we try the whole book on this one? I don't know. Well, I know, you guys, if you're breaking out in hives right now, I'm so sorry. I know this is not my normal thing, and so I get it. This is not for everybody. If you are saying, yes, Allison, you can do it because I do it all the time, I appreciate that because I don't do this all the time. And like I said, I've cut down books before, but again, it's been like for a specific reason of like, I know I need a book page this big, or not just because the poor little book was the wrong size. You know what I mean? What are you doing? Are you coming with me or not? Okay, here we go. Let's see here. You guys, today's our anniversary. I don't know when this is going to air. It'll air after. But anyway, today's our anniversary. My husband's at work. And we still don't know what we're doing for our anniversary. I don't think we're doing anything tonight. We might. I don't think we're going out tonight. We might. I don't really care. We might just go to a little local nice restaurant downtown or something. But we're leaving tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow for somewhere. Where, I don't know. I've looked at a few. I think we've narrowed it down to like 3 different places. But we have some deciding to do before we obviously get in the car, because, or not. Okay. All right. We're all going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. We just cut down this little book, but I think my brain's going to be kind of happy with this for the project I want to put in here. Okay. So look at that. Yes. I don't know how to get these corners round. I don't know if my brain cares enough, but right now I'm really wanting to corner around these corners, but we may not need to. And actually, I'm not going to even try right now because I may not want them. I'm just like, this, makes me happy. Now, I'll also tell you that when I found this book, it was a little while ago. I've had it out for a little bit, talking about planners for next year. I'll tell you what is my brain is like, ooh, this could be a really fun planner. Now, I didn't use this because I used the weekly version, and I was going to use this for my fitness journal. And for those of you, you know, who've been around this whole year or watched the planner evolution of chaos around here, I bought these. Obviously, this is a Kinbor, and I didn't need 3, but I bought 3 different versions to figure out what I kind of wanted. And so they just didn't get used. And so, I don't know, but this isn't a bad layout. And so I'm even wondering if I could try this. Now I need to go back and kind of look at how much I did use it in the beginning. You can see I used it not at all. To see how much I did use it in the beginning. Just to see, I don't even know. We'll have to kind of look. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know. We might be redating that one. I also have a Hobonichi I could redate. So, all right, friends. I didn't know this was happening. I didn't know this was happening, this video, but I'm kind of happy with it. I'm going to keep cutting. I'm going to keep, like, I'll clean that up. But as I'm looking here at all these other fun journals, you know, something like this. Now this is close, but not the same, right? This is a little bit taller, but same width. This was a pre-done book. I bought a set of these, like a set of 6 almost. And that's fairly close. This is a good size. I could have worked in this one. This is a fun one. It has perforated pages. I think they were like at Michael's or something. I don't know. It was like a set of 6. And I bought it for an old project that never happened with my kids. And so I just had them and I wanted to use them. But I'm looking at this, and this would still make a really fun cover. Right? Same size book, just shorter, right? So that would be a really fun cover for this little book or something too. So we might do the same idea. I have a bunch of these that we've made. So that's kind of where this brain train is going. All right, you guys, that's it for me. Kind of a clean off the desk, kind of a look what I've got going on. I don't know. I'm missing this. I'm missing this prompt stuff, which is exciting because we have some new ideas coming up in the new year and whatnot. So, I'm going to kind of make a conscious effort. I think I'm going to hop into this journal with the prompts, and I think I'm going to try and do some old prompts. I mean, Janet still puts out new prompts. You know, they're easy to pick up on, but I already have these written down. We might as well try and pull from them. I don't know. It just seems like fun. So I think I'm going to try kind of a prompt journal again. Okay. This is just for ideas that I want to talk to you guys about. This, I don't know. I don't know, friends. I've got a lot of stuff in there I got to kind of go through. But all of this is because I pulled this stupid little piece of paper off my desk today. This little guy needs to find a home. So because this is not in order anymore, and I mean, it could go like, well, I already glued this in, didn't I? So it's not going to go on here. It definitely needs this on here because it's so outrageous. I mean, we could simply glue it in like that. I mean, we could cover up, you know, it could go like right there. I kind of like that. We definitely have this. I mean, it would need more to it. I'm just trying to think. I actually kind of like it there. We might just glue it in. This just might be my glue journal prompt. Not prompt, but just like, just journal that anything goes, right? This is the other place it could go. It's kind of the end of the book. It has lots of chaos going on. That seems like it fits there as well. It definitely would go there. But I mean, I'm really... Okay, so there, which is ironic because these pages are kind of the same. It's like the page and then a long thing, and this is the page and a long thing, right? So this does kind of fit here. This is a little bit softer and like more floral and a different green, obviously. This, I think, is really cool, just crazy chaos wise. Let's do it, shall we? Let's just glue it in. And I'm really missing this part of journaling, and that's just gluing stuff in a book. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to glue some stuff in my book. And this is where we get stuck because this page, in my humble opinion, is not done. And so I'm not going to date it. And then when we talk about it a year or 2 or 3 from now, I'm going to be like, why didn't past Allison date it. And we'll know. We'll know. Okay? So there's that. And I'm literally gonna do that. Because yes to this, okay? Yes to this. Everything is awesome. I hope you've enjoyed just hanging out. It's truly a chatty video. Now I'm going to pick all this up and put it back in its thing, but I wanted to find this journal, which is what started this whole thing. This has been on my brain for a little bit, so I think we're going to start this project now or soon. And so I'll bring you along for that as well. And then I'm going to be conscious about like starting a new journal page. And so I think I'd like to start one of these. So maybe we'll start one of these prompts or try to finish the cat prompts. But I'm telling you, I don't know where my deck of cards is that's half used. And that is such a block for me. It's such a like stop. Because I already took, I don't even know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So all of that to say, thanks for being here. I enjoyed just the crafty chat. So I hope you're doing well. Thanks like for all the ideas and the inspiration that everyone shares on here. This is all like definitely right. I'm just like, let's cut a book. I don't like cutting books. Let's go ahead and do it. And I'm okay. We're all okay. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit because I can't with this. But yeah, we'll keep going, and I'll bring you back for another one on that. But I'm going to try some prompts in here. I think it'll be really fun. So, all right, you guys, I hope you're well. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.